Can't start. We got the anthem coming up.
At this time, if you are able, we ask that you stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Campus of Mercer County Community College for a women's basketball game between the division-leading Harcum College Bears and the second place Mercer County Community College Mustangs. Well, welcome courtside, everybody. My name is Stephen Schechter, and I'm extremely handsome. I'll be joined by my equally attractive broadcast partner, former women's basketball coach Mike Snagley, in just a second. And we expect this to be an entertaining and competitive basketball game. The home side comes into this one with an overall record of 20 wins and 3 losses, and a Region 19 conference record of 10-2. They've won 11 in a row, with their last loss coming before Christmas on December 16th. It's a team that is led on the score sheet by one of their primary ball handlers, Evangelina Francisco. She averages 23.1 points a game. She uses both hands effectively, has a quick first step, and is unafraid to fire from long distance, as here she is right here. For the visitors, the Harcum College Bears are 23-1 overall, with a 13-0 record in Region 19. They haven't lost a game since before Thanksgiving on November 13th. Harcum's top scorer is Sophia Vitucci, who is good for 24 points a game, as well as 4 assists and 5 rebounds. You can see your starting lineups on the screen for the home side. It's Evangelina Francisco, Maya Alford, Kyra Edwards, Gabby Smith, and Mia Wilkins. That is GSAC D2 Player of the Week, Mia Wilkins. And for the Bears, Sophia Vitucci, Jada Helm, Eternity Aiken, Taylor Barris, and Kendall Brewington. So settle in. Should be a nice afternoon of basketball. We will have the women's game and then the men's game after this. The second team in Region 19 against the division-leading Harcum College Bears. So we'll bring in Mike Snagley in just a second once he can emerge from his plush Hollywood trailer and join us regulars. Mike, welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, thank you.
A fantastic job on the PA as always. We only have a quick minute here, but can you tell us what kind of style we're going to see in this game between these two teams?
Both teams like to run offensively. Both teams like to press. You'll probably see some good half-court defense. But I think in general, this should be a very exciting game.
All right. And let's get ready to play some ball. Ball's in the air, and off we go. Taylor Barris on the right side. Now dump it down low to Aiken. She's double teamed. Aiken's going to kick out. Vitucci over to Brewington, then skip over to Helm. Rebound, Kyra Edwards over to Evangelina Francisco. Here's Francisco, lay off Edwards, top of the key jumper, get down for Kyra Edwards, and Mercer's out ahead.
Mercer, you can see pressing right off the start. There you go. Get that turnover.
And a turnover right from the jump. You'll see a number of different presses from Mercer. You'll see the full court, you'll see the half court. And we're getting an immediate sub into this game. Sanaya Parker is now in. And you can see the replay of the Edwards jumper. Back to the live action. This is Wilkins. Penetrate right side. Take in for Mia Wilkins. Mercer 4 points ahead in the early going.
And Harcum was in a man-to-man defense, and there's another turnover due to that press.
There you go. Controlled chaos is how I like to describe how Mercer plays. They make you think at every moment of the game. It's like man-to-man from the Bears, Mike.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you can tell, but players cut through, and if the girl stays with her, you can pretty much figure out the nice look.
Nice look. Alford passes out. Goes to Edwards. No good. Rebound. Still loose. And we got a foul on the floor. That's going to be on Sanaya Parker, I believe.
The last time these two teams met, I believe Harcum ended up with an 8-point win, but the game went back and forth. Mercer led at times early and then struggled toward the end of the game. So let's see if that pattern holds up today.
Yeah, that was a 77-71 victory for Harcum back earlier in the season. That was also a game that Mercer had Shauna Garcia-Gollin available. She's unavailable because of injury today. There's Kyra Edwards, the young guard out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Used to slip by Maya Alford into the lane, and that is good as well. So Mercer come out red hot with a 6-0 advantage.
And this is a 1-2-2 zone press by Mercer full court. And you can see how Harcum beat that fairly easy.
They did, and that was Brewington finished it off. And Harcum are on the board. This is Wilkins, top of the key, goes through her legs, backs down, decides to go up through pressure and off the window and in. It'll get down for Mia Wilkins, and that's an 8-2 advantage for the Mustangs. Quickly the other way, Bringington's shot is no good. There's Vitucci, and that's rebounded by Alford.
Now Mercer looking to push this ball up the floor and try to get down the floor before Harcum can get set.
Wilkins with the mid-range, and Mia Wilkins with 6 quick ones. And it is a 10-2 advantage for the Mustangs.
Now here's this half-court trap right now. Now Mercer looks like they're in a zone trap. See it? Nice steal.
Evangelina Francisco causing chaos to her opposite number. And it's held ball that will favor the home side, Mercer. And they have come out red hot to start this game.
Yeah, let's hope they continue to keep this pace. Sometimes it's difficult when you start off so hot to continue out throughout the course of the game and keep the pace that you want.
There's a confident shot by Mia Wilkins. You can see on this replay. Here it is again.
And it does look like Harcum's playing man-to-man.
Yep.
But they're switching. Watch, see if we see a switch. Nope.
Nope. Stays with her. This is Francisco. Wait. Oh, her three is rejected by Taylor Barros. And it will be the ball, Harcum's bailout.
And that's probably the first mistake Mercer's made so far. And Evangelina picking up. Oh, that was a foul on Kyra Edwards, not Francisco.
There's Vitucci. Her pass is intercepted by Alford. Now here comes Francisco the other way. She goes in the middle lane, kick out to Smith, and she found herself a little caught between two worlds and traveled with the basketball. That's cheating. You can't do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I thought she released it before she came down, so that ball should have been a free ball, but I'm not officiating, so.
No, you are not. So this is Barnhill. She goes up, shot no good, followed by Brewington.
Yeah, Harcum and Mercer both do that. They rebound well inside, and they manage to get second and third shots.
Sticking with this man-to-man are Harcum now. Kyra Edwards off the handoff. She takes contact up, no good, but she will go to the line for 2.
And if you like hectic up and down, fast-paced basketball, this game is right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, there should be a lot of action in this game. Coach Fusick plays an aggressive, pressurized style. He wants to turn them over, and as you saw it on the first 2 possessions, it worked.
Yes. Now, Mercer's fairly good free throw shooting. So I should have said that, huh?
There's no such thing as the announcer jinx. I won't entertain any of that nonsense on a Mercer County television broadcast.
Now, Harcum making changes quickly here.
Yeah, from the line, looks like Mercer is 55.5% from the line. Edwards does can the second.
You want to be up in the 70s. I mean, good shooting teams should be 70, 80% from the free throw line. Win and lose a lot of game on the free throw line.
We get our first look at Nyona Austin now for Harcum. There's a lot of pressure. Wilkins bats it out of bounds, and Harcum will have to start again.
Yeah, it looks like Harcum's countering with an odd front press breaker against this odd front press, and sometimes you don't get those opportunities easily. Now here they are picking up again. Now they'll jump it and help.
Skip to Vitucci.
Yes.
And she traveled with the basketball, so this will go the other way.
Can expect Harcum to settle down a little bit here. Right now they're shook.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that has won 22 games in a row. Their only loss was against a Division I ranked team early in the season. And this is a nice entry pass by Alford into Wilkins, who hits again. That's 8 already from Mia Wilkins. 9-point advantage for the Mustangs.
1-2-2 press again.
They just beat the timer. There's a 3, no good for Barros. Rebounded by Austin and pulled away by Wilkins.
You see, Mercer attacks every rebound. They continue to attack even on the defensive end as far as rebounded ball. They go after the steal. Now, that can lead to some unnecessary fouls, but that's their style.
All right, Vitucci hasn't gotten going yet. She's going to kick over. That's Barros. No good. And there's Evangelina Francisco on the rebound. All the way down the floor, no good. Rebounded by Alford. No good as well. And Harcum will come the other way.
Now this is when Harcum likes to run. Get the rebound and get it out quickly.
Nice looking step through by Parker, but she couldn't finish. Ball's on the ground. It is spit out, I should say, to Taylor Barros.
Now here comes that trap.
Barros, too many steps before dribbling the basketball. That's cheating. Can't do that. So you're going to go the other way.
That's correct. And you see Harcum is trying to reverse the ball quickly. What happens, you get Mercer attacks one side of the floor, and if you can move the ball to the other side of the floor, you're going to get open looks and clean jump shots. That's what Harcum wants to do. However, at this point in time, they're really struggling to do that.
Here's Kyra Edwards. Looks like a little pressure of their own from Harcum.
Yep. Now, this is what we saw the last time they played Harcum.
Francisco get down by Evangelina Francisco. 3 from the top of the key, and she is on the board.
She is a very good three-point shooter. She's a very good scorer.
She is a very good scorer. She puts in 23 a game. She wears the 0. Reminds me of a lot of Damian Lillard in the pros. Not afraid to step back, penetrate. Will pass off both hands and behind the back. There's Parker. No good. Rebound Alford. Maya Alford all the way from one end of the floor to the other. Very impressive. 14-point advantage for the Mustangs.
Now, Mercer is running a little different press here. They're putting pressure on the middle girl. All right.
Well, we got a timeout called by Garrett Horton, head coach of Harcum. So,
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead, Mike.
I was going to say now during this timeout, I got a feeling that Harcum's going to probably change defenses, maybe go to a zone, see if they can control Mercer's attacking side. As for Mercer, I think they just keep doing what they're doing. As you can hear, a little bit upset at this side of the floor.
We noticed Wilkins, she made the rebound or the steal over there, took it all the way across. She basically plays power forward for this team. Back when you were coaching, did power forwards take the ball from one end of the floor to the other like that?
The game was a little different. The game has really progressed from that. Nowadays, they're doing a lot more. Whoever gets the rebound pushes the ball. It used to be you would outlet pass it. Now the kids are becoming more skilled at handling the ball, more adaptive. Bigger girls are playing the game at a higher level, and therefore it leads to this type of offense where you get the rebound, you push it. Bob Hurley was very instrumental in doing stuff like this as a high school coach, and it's a good process. I mean, it's just developed over the years.
Right. All right, so let's see what Coach Garrett Horton has called out of this timeout. I'll set the coaches in just a minute. I never did give those. This is Horton. Over to Helm. Her three is way off. Her opposite, number 2, Maya Alford, with the rebound. Ball splits free, and that's Brewington. That three is no good.
Harcum a little cold from the three-point line, aren't they? Oh.
And that's going to be a turnover on the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's part of the game. When you play at this pace, you're going to expect turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's where the ball has to go. You get that ball to the middle, that forces that press to come back. Now, you can see right now she's stepping out, but look at the middle.
Yep, there it is. And that's Fatucci. No good. Rebound no good by Nyona Austin, and back will come the Mustangs. So here's Francisco, layoff to Edwards. Back to Gabby Smith. That's Alford.
Now the offensive set that Mercer's using is a double high. Some cases they call it horns.
With one on the timer, Francisco, no good. Taken off the glass by Nyona Austin, and Harcum will come the other way. It's good anticipation by Mia Wilkinson, knocked that one out of bounds.
Yeah, that should have been a bounce pass. This is one of the things that you seem to have lost reading the play like that. Obviously the girl's hands were high. You want that ball to go low.
There's that skip you were talking about, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Brewington going to take a foul.
Yeah, the weak side will be open. The question is whether Harcum can get the ball there safely. The concept of offense is to cause that defense to move. And the more you make it move, the better openings you're going to get.
Right, so this is Kendall Brewington at the line, shooting 2. First is true.
I like the pace of this game.
It suits Mercer's style.
Mm-hmm. Well, both of these teams are built to play this way.
All right, so Mercer.
Now you see them setting back in the 1-3-1 zone. I saw this was coming out. In the previous game, Harcum went to this and was effective with it, especially in the middle like that.
Got a foul here. I believe he's going to call this on the ground.
And it's a foul on Nyona of Austin.
Mm-hmm. So
now they switch to man-to-man on the inbounds.
All right, Kyra Edwards in the corner. 3, no good. Taken down by Brewington. That's Sanaya Parker. Good drive. No good, but fouled, and she'll go to the line to the consternation of head coach Bob Fusey.
Yeah, I thought the guard, number 0 there, Sanaya Parker, I thought she actually walked, but you know, if I was coaching, I would be complaining about that.
No, nonsense. Nonsense, Mike. Well, we got a second. Let's tell the coaches. For the Mercer Mustangs, head coach is Bob Fusick. Assistant head coach is Sharika Salmon. Assistants are Frank Moore and Sam Cohen. For the Harcum Bears, their head coach is Garrett Horton. Assistants Carrie Haddock, Alicia Womack, and Chelsea Hall. That's a miss of both for Parker.
Yeah, the first time Mercer played Harcum at Harcum, I think the difference in the size of the court has something to do with it. Home court familiarity, home court cooking. Harcum seems to be struggling putting the ball in the basket. All adjustment issues.
Oh. All right, so there's a turnover on Mercer.
I agree with Maya. Or Mia rather. I don't believe that she turned that over.
All right, so we're at 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. You can see that on your screen. 18-6 advantage for Mercer. They went out ahead.
Here comes the trap.
Yep,
Bad
Sinai
angle on
Parker.
that.
This is Brewington. 3, no good, and they still are cold. You have to assume those are going to start going in eventually, though, for Harcum, and then this game is going to change. This is too good a team to score 6 points a quarter.
I mean, we looked up at their three-point shooting, and they were only shooting in the 30-some range. So, you know, that means you're missing 7 out of every 10 shots you take. You're missing, so something has to come to fruition there.
Right, and there's Taylor Barris going into the corner. That shot by Brewington is no good, and Evangelina Francisco clears the board.
She had good defensive position for that rebound. That's a nice move.
Oh, look at the spin, and the take was no good. And we'll go the other way. Vitucci rejected by Maya Alford. Now Parker.
There you go. Here you go. Yep.
Evangelina Francisco in transition with 2, and Mercer up 14. There's a 3 by Vitucci.
Boom.
Get down by Sophia Vitucci, and she is on the board. There's the leading scorer for
I think
Harcum.
that's their first 3, right?
That's her first bucket of the game.
And the first 3 they've made.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, Vitucci is going to get going. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, Vitucci's a local girl.
Yep, Fairless
Hills, yep.
Yep. There's Francisco. Way off on that one. So we'll see if Harcum hold for 1 here. They look like they're going straight at the bucket.
Yep.
And that's what they'll do. Sanaya Parker in. That'll cut it to a 9-point lead. Got 10 seconds to go here. Mia Wilkins.
Coast again.
Nice take by Mia Wilkins. Up and in. That'll give her 10 for the corner unofficially.
Wow.
So we will go into the first break with Mercer at an 11-point advantage. So while we take a break, let's get to know your Mercer County Community College basketball players.
Oh, cool.
I would say Paige Beckers, Maya Moore.
My favorite basketball player is Tyrese Maxey.
Kyrie Irving.
My favorite basketball player right now currently is Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
I just like how he plays. He's like his skills and how he finished and everything.
Who's your favorite team?
The Mavericks.
Sixers.
I had a feeling that was coming.
Las Vegas Aces. New York Liberty.
Who's the funniest member?
Funniest member, probably Kyra.
Kyra and Mia and myself.
Probably Mia. I would say Mia.
I would say probably Mia. Probably Mia.
Funniest person on the team, I'll say either Kyra or Gabby.
Is there any shot you have for age for you?
Probably. Definitely. Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back, everybody, inside the gym. We would like to recognize the talented students from Mercer County Community College's television and digital film program who are producing today's game. The award-winning TV and film program offers students hands-on learning experiences like the one you're currently watching. With spacious studios and professional equipment, students can craft meaningful visual stories that move audiences. Share your story by joining our production team at Mercer. today. We look at this replay here. This is the last take by Mia Wilkins. Great first quarter for Mia Wilkins. That's 10 on the board so far.
Yeah, Mia's been able to go coast to coast a couple times here, and again, that's that philosophy of getting the rebound and pushing it. And Harcum's got to do a better job of stopping the ball.
All right, so here we go. Second quarter. Mercer at 11-point advantage. Going to be tough to go wire to wire on this team, but we'll see what happens. This looks like another matchup zone again, Mike.
Yeah, that's that one. It looks like they've changed to.
Leah Wilkins follows up her own miss. She is rejected, and we will go the other way.
It looks like they've extended the defense out now. They're going to try to put pressure on the ball. And Mercer is still with that 1-2-2. Full court. Matt watching the middle.
There it is.
Francisco come over, and they trap right here, right before the midcourt.
There's Vitucci. That's Brewington facing the double. Smith will pressure. A little too much pressure on Sophia Vitucci, so that's a foul.
Yeah, Gabby reaching in on that. There was no need to do that at that point. But again, you're preaching pressure, pressure, pressure. So its tendency is to get a little bit more hand happy, as I call it.
Hand happy, that's nice. That's a copyright Mike Tenaglia Productions.
See that cut in from the weak side?
It's a beautiful cut, and that's Taylor Barris calmly laying it in for 2 for Harcum. Yep.
And that's what you're looking for. We call the windows of the zone, and that middle is open right now, especially the way Mercer's extending that. Now here's your press. It looks like it's a 2-3 matchup. They're switching.
Kyra Edwards, nice penetration lay off to Wilkins. She missed. She misses again. Kyra Edwards can't put it back in. A little out of control there from Mercer.
Yeah, didn't get her feet set, kind of rushed that shot. And this is what you don't want Harcum to get rolling here.
It's a 3 from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Brewington. Brewington's an active player. As Taylor Barris will get down for 3. And Harcum are starting to make their presence known. Mercer got a little cold here. Haven't scored since this quarter is opened.
This press, with this zone rather, was effective against Mercer the last time.
Gabby Smith get down for 3.
At Harcum. However, it's a bigger court, may not be as effective.
Yep.
That middle cut.
That's rebounded by Eternity Aiken. She misses up close. Nice little step through Kevin McHale style, but can't finish. Here's Francisco. She's got numbers off to Edwards. Edwards, strong take to the bucket by Kyra Edwards, and Mercer balloon their lead back up to 11.
Usually they try to jump this trap right here, right as they cross midcourt. Shauna Gallen Garcia was very effective at that for Mercer, but she's obviously out.
Right.
She gives them a little more size, a little more physicality up top. So without her, they've been doing a fine job.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they miss her.
Maya Alford into this game. Sorry, forgot to mention Patricia Monroe into this game, number 14 for Mercer. That was their first sub to start the quarter.
They're coming off the weak screen now. So that looks to me like Mercer maybe boxing in one or.
They call Patricia Monroe for a foul there.
I'm curious to see. Now, this is an inbounds play. It looks like Mercer's going to play this man-to-man. Yep. Let's see if they stay man-to-man.
Vitucci, doubled, drop down, contact. Ooh, the block called will send Niona Austin to the line.
Kyra Edwards is usually fairly good at drawing those fouls, but she does get in trouble some games with blocking fouls.
All right, Niona Austin's first is short. And the second, too strong. So too much overcorrection on the second. And Mercer can bring it up.
One of the things that Mercer has is their rebounding ability, both offensively and defensively. Maya Alford and Mia Wilkins are very good under the boards, and plus, Francisco seems to get good position. Kyra Edwards is a good defender, good rebounder. So they're strong in that category, and that helps a lot.
Yeah, and it's strange because, well, not strange, but they do it without a preponderance of size. Mia Wilkins and Alford are relatively tall, but not, you know, you can see the Harcum players in your picture probably right there. They're bigger.
Well, they're both Alford and Wilkins are quick muscle twitch, fiber, jumping ability. Boom, boom. They're able to hit the floor and get right back up.
Real slick move there by Maya Alford to put that in for two, and this is now a 13-point advantage for the home Mustangs. This is a three from Helm. No good. Rebounded by Francisco. Here come the Mustangs looking to push. She's going to wait.
They're in that zone. They're in that 2-3 zone.
Here goes Maya Wilkins. Shot no good. No call. Kyra Edwards picks up the slop, puts it in, and this is now a 15-point lead for the home side.
That kind of looked like a little rumble going on there. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
Oof.
I wasn't sure there.
Man, Patricia Monroe got her money's worth on that one.
Yes, she did.
She's going to send Jada Helm to the line for two. Gabby Smith come back into this game. We'll take a look at the replay now. This is the nice take by Alford.
Yeah, Alford's very quick off the dribble, and she has an excellent spin move. Mia Wilkins is very good like that too, and has a great spin move.
All right, so that's both for Jada Helm.
And this is hats off to Bob Fusick for the type of players he's able to recruit and get to play for him.
Using the screen is Edwards. Turnaround shot, very nicely done by Kyra Edwards. She's having herself a nice little game here in
We're
this
back
first
to this
half.
half-court trap. Turnover.
Got another foul on the ground caused by the pressure.
Yeah, that's on Francisco. I believe that's her second, right?
I believe so too.
And we got now you see that. And now we're going into the women's game where after 5 fouls in a quarter, you get to shoot 2. So now Mercer is in a somewhat bad predicament here.
And this is a result, as you talked about, of the heavy pressure.
Yes.
You tend to foul more.
Yes. And amazingly, with only 7 players on the roster, Mercer is somehow able to keep everybody in the game, even at this playing at this pressure.
All right, so the second does go for Taylor Barros.
So as you see now, Harcum has no fouls, and Mercer has 5. So every time they commit a foul, Harcum goes to the line and gets free opportunities. You don't want that.
All right. Kyra Edwards again using the screen from Mia Wilkins.
See the screen.
It's a take by Kyra Edwards, rejected, and will go the other way. Brewington. But again, the pressure stops the ball from coming up, slows the rhythm down. Vitucci, mid-range, no good. Rebound Alford. Coach Fusick will call the play.
Now, see how high they are. Now watch the screen, and they'll switch. Now, if Mia rolled right away, opened the door like a gate, and rolled right down the center there, she would have been wide open. But Ted spun the other way.
Francisco, 3, no good.
Oh, good. Up
high for the rebound is Alford. Can't corral it, though. It's Brewington lay off to Barros, and here come the Bears. Barros, stop at the elbow, no good. Ball's free.
Nice
Poke
job.
free. Bodies on the floor, held ball.
Excellent, excellent. Going on the floor, getting the loose ball. There were at least 3 girls involved in that for Mercer, and that's a great basketball play.
That's how they play. Aggressive and on the floor. So there's Vitucci, who averages 24 a game and only has 3.
Yeah, I think the pace of the game, the speed of the game has really caused her some problems. I think she's one of those players that needs to set up and get a good shot. And with Mercer's pressure, she's not getting that. She's rushed.
Right. Francisco, other side, Edwards. Interior pass, Alford. Alford, use a ball fake.
That was a great
Beautiful
move.
take by Maya Alford.
Great move, great reverse layup.
Smoothly done by the number 2 for Mercer. There's Vitucci.
Yep.
Well done in the lane. Answers right back.
And as we talked about earlier, that middle is where they're going to get their shots, especially that short pull-up jumper. That's a great shot as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
A lot of teams don't have that ability, but looks like Harcum does.
Vitucci gets in the passing lane there. 16 on the timer now for Mercer. And we'll take a look at the replay here on Alford's shot. Yeah,
And you heard Coach Salmon telling Kyra Edwards not to pick up her dribble. You don't want to do that in a pressure game. Once you pick that dribble up, you're in trouble.
yeah, they're going to go grab it, and you're going to have a held ball situation. Back in there for Alford. Edwards got to put it up. Shot just beats the buzzer, but no good. Corralled by Aiken, and then here comes Brewington. Brewington, Edwards, that's a charge. We'll send it the other way.
Yeah,
Judging by your expression, I don't know if you agree with that.
well, you know, the last time he didn't call that, I thought Kyra was set. This time I didn't think she was set, but hey.
So we've got a timeout on the floor. This is going to be a 30-second timeout. And that was called by Mercer. So if you're in that hole, your coach uses it again. You're left-handed. As we take a look at some of the replays, there is the block/charge. What are you telling me, Charles? What are you reinforcing?
I think at this point you continue to say, listen, we've got to stay aggressive. We need to stay aggressive, but we cannot commit the fouls, as many fouls as we're committing. We got to be careful there. And offensively, we need to work a little bit more. I think we need to, once we get into the half-court set, we need to move the ball a little quickly, reverse the ball, and of course watch on that switch, see if we can get that roll down the lane. But in that 2-3, there is someone in that lane. So that short-range jumper is going to be there for Mercer. But we'll see if they take it.
It's always important as a club to close out quarters in a tough game and close them out well.
Mm-hmm.
This is currently a 14-point advantage for the home side. They'd like to push it up a little bit.
And you have seen a difference in, Harcum's change. They're not trying to go full court press anymore. They're staying with this zone. See the switch again?
There it is.
And look at the weak side.
That's a nice step through by Maya Wilkins. Is having herself a game. By my count, that's 12 points. Mike, when you talk about the weak side, can you clarify for your viewers what that means?
Well, that's the side away from the ball.
There you go.
I mean, obviously, you get, again, if we can see it here. Oh,
Here's that controlled chaos we were talking about.
That may not have been the smartest move. Dribbled into that triple team there.
So we'll take another look at a replay here. That shot up and in. Sorry, I forgot to set the officials for you. We got Kevin Muni, Ken Sugars, and Eamon Everett are our 3 officials for the game. And I apologize for not giving you that earlier. Mike, we're going to take that out of your pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I did it. I gave it earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
We did it in pregame announcement.
Yeah, well, there you go. You'll disappear to your trailer in halftime anyway. So that first one is good for Jada Helm.
Well, Mercer's still managing to hold on to this lead. They built a big lead to start the game, and they've been able to hold it. Now, see that girl coming over to the back there?
Yep.
That's dangerous.
There's Kyra. Strong take.
Get it,
Gabby
Gabby.
Smith. Ooh, just out. And taken off the boards by Barros. Long pass down the court to Austin. Can't finish, but she picks up the slot.
Yeah,
puts
got her
it
own
in.
rebound. That was tough.
All right.
Trisha Moore just missed getting that pass. And this zone gives them a little bit of issue. There you go.
As Mia Wilkins out to Edwards, she's going to move right into the three.
Boom.
Get down by Kyra Edwards.
Yes.
A three-pointer to give it a
She's
14.
stepping up today big time. You know, she's been up and down at times, but consistently Mercer really relies on her.
A 16-point advantage for the moment. That is a held ball, and that is going to favor the home side. Mercer have a little mojo working with a 16-point lead with 1:34 to go. Here is a replay of that three by Edwards.
Now, the one advantage that Harcum has here today is they have more subs. This may, toward the end of the game, come to play a big part in the game because Mercer kids are going to be a little bit more tired, and Harcum is able to bring in fresh bodies, so that may make a difference. Let's see if it does. So far, it hasn't.
Yeah, Mercer has one more sub that we haven't seen, which is Emma Wilkie. This is Kyra Edwards. Pass is wayward and picked up by Austin. Here come the Bears. Oh, beautiful
There's a
spin
spin
by
move.
Taylor Barros. Really well done.
That was a nice spin move. See, if you're looking at this, my thought process would be we go two-man front, put one in the middle, and go see what's happening here at the time. See, right there. She's open, but it was a bad pass.
Right.
Good job.
So shot clock resets. So Mercer will have a fresh trip.
They're chasing now.
Yeah, they will chase her.
Somebody needs to be over here.
In the middle is where you're pointing.
Right over here to this side of the court. See it?
Yep.
This big open space over here. If he gets somebody over here, this ball gets reversed. Ball gets reversed, and then they have a better opportunity.
All right, 18 on the timer, 28 on the halftime clock.
Right.
This is Kyra Edwards. 10 on the timer. Drop it off for Francisco. She wanted to step back, but there's two on her. She can't do it.
Loaded that pass.
Wind up. Shot has to be taken. It won't, so that is a shot clock violation.
Unfortunately, that doesn't count.
That does not count.
Yeah, but, 14-point lead at the half. That wouldn't be bad.
All right, there's Barros all the way down, looking to get Austin free. No good. Goes out of bounds to Mercer.
2.6. They're going to come up and press man-to-man. I think this ball's got to go long. Let's see what happens. You're going to put it in Francisco or Mia's hands. Yep, going to foul or no? They're just going to hold it.
Mercer will just hold. So that will end the first half. So as we go to break, good first half for the home side. They're up 40-26 on the division-leading Harcum College Bears. And when we come back, we will have the second half of this game in about 15 minutes. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you then.
Check it out, y'all. The point guard is my position. I'm like a coach on the floor, so you know I make good decisions. Peripheral vision, deceptive to most. Penetrate, kick it to the wing while staring at the post.
And what they love about basketball on this guy.
Handle the rock like and wanna shine harder. Make it work harder because of my skill. Dealing out the assist, so my team gets a little thrill. I conceal the fact that I got D. Anticipate the mental.
Break down the first half real fast.
What do I love about basketball?
This is what's amazing.
The people,
Probably the people I meet because I play on so many teams.
the coaches, everybody, because you meet new people and new bonds.
I love the connections that I made, like the friendships. That's what I love most.
I love the competitiveness, and yeah, it is fun overall.
Putting in the work, meeting new people, and competing. Probably all the friendships.
Oh, I love that I can express myself through it. For me, I express my faith, so I just love that.
...40-26 advantage for Mercer. So, Mike, how do you break down this first half? What did you see? How did it essentially go?
Well, I mean, the game went according to the script, so to speak. I mean, both teams were pressuring. The one big difference is Harcum's inability to put the ball in the basket, Mercer's ability to score. Harcum is averaging 87 points a game, and right now they're holding 26 on the board at half. So you got to give credit to Mercer's defense. The up-tempo pressure is creating havoc. And at this point, I would imagine Harcum will go into the locker room, sit down and talk more about the opportunities that they have, putting the ball in the basket. But, you know, sometimes you go on the road and you come to a court and you're not comfortable with the court. It can make a difference. But I expect Harcum to come back in this game and give Mercer a real battle.
Okay, we're going to look at some highlights from this first half. Now, there's a nice rejection by Alford.
Yeah, you see that little step inside. Another good block. See, this was when they were in that 1-3-1 zone earlier.
That was Gabby Smith. It's been a balanced scoring attack for Mercer. This is unofficial. We'll get you official numbers when we come back from the break. But I have 13 for Kyra Edwards, 12 for Mia Wilkins, 7 for Alford, with only 5 for Francisco and 3 for Smith. So they're getting it from many different areas.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of layups, a lot of good stuff, a lot of pushing the ball up the floor, beating Harcum off the turnover. When the turnover comes, boom, they're exploding and getting up the floor. And like I said, Harcum just is not putting the ball in the basket.
That's a nice turnaround there by Kyra Edwards.
Yeah, this kind of stuff. This is a good move too. That's that little reverse hook shot, reverse layup. Very athletic.
Mm-hmm. And that was Edwards. She moved into that shot confidently. You could tell live at the time when she stepped into it, it looked good.
And surprisingly, Mercer has only hit 3 threes. So, I mean, most of their scoring is being done by the way of the two-pointer and free throws.
Now, if you're Harcum, it seems to me, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they need to slow this game down a little bit and kind of get their offense under control and get into their rhythm. How do you do that when you're facing near constant full and half-court pressure?
Well, I'm not sure that's Harcum's modus operandi. I mean, this is one of the things, if you don't practice this and you don't work on this aspect of your game, it's difficult when you get into a game where you need to slow down and do some things differently, because you're used to playing at a fast pace and you're beating everybody playing at that fast pace. So when that happens, you tend to rely on that. Mercer is similar. Okay, you see that they managed to press the entire time. What's going to happen if they have to play a half-court offense? We're going to wait and see. I mean, they seem to struggle a little bit more against that zone. Okay, so Harcum has made a decision to change something which has slowed Mercer down, because Mercer was on fire that first quarter. They could not stop them.
That's true. And now for Mercer, it's a matter of keeping the intensity up and not, you didn't win the game yet. They have a 14-point advantage, but this is a long way to go in this game. You got to keep the players focused. So it's more of a man management situation as far as I would think at this point.
Yeah, well,
because schematically it's all working right now.
Well, I mean, this team is 22-1, okay, with 22 straight wins. I'm sure, I mean, not to say anything derogatory about the Region 19, but I'm sure they've played teams out of the region who they've been very competitive with and have won. So this, this is going to be a real challenge for them.
Yeah, and as we'll take a look at these Harcum College Bears. As you mentioned, this is a team that's won 22 games in a row. We're going to look at some highlights for them in just a second. This is a team that's better than they showed in the first half. 22 wins in a row, 13-0 in the region, 22-1 overall. Last time they lost was in September, which seems like a lifetime ago. And then again, that was against a Division I team.
Well, sometimes you get complacent as a winning team. And this is one of the things, as a coach, sometimes you don't want to lose a game, but you want your kids to be tested. And this may be a test for them going into the region playoffs. I mean, at this point, Mercer should meet Harcum again or Union. Okay, they're going to meet one of those teams again. And if by chance Mercer manages to hold on here and win this game, Harcum is going to need to sit back down, go to the drawing board and say, how do we beat this now? On a neutral court. Okay, how do we beat this? And as I said earlier, the length of the court makes a difference. And I'm not criticizing Harcum's court by any sense of the imagination,
Sure.
but having coached there for a long time here at Mercer, that court we used to try to work on a half court. In other words, I drop the curtain here and try to go half court because of the size of the court. It's small. Same thing with Union County. You go there and you play on a court where it's tight. Yeah. And then you get on a court like this, or we'd go to Salem and it would be so much room that sometimes it seemed like it affected the kids. I'm not sure it did, but it seemed like it.
Yeah. So as we get ready for the second half, this is, I believe, the final home regular season game for these Mercer County Community College Mustangs. They got one more?
Oh, well, what has happened is Union County was having issues in their gym this year. They're redoing their gym, so both games against Union County are going to be played here at Mercer. The first one was played in Union County, defeated Mercer here. Now, next, I think it's Tuesday, maybe?
I believe it is Tuesday, because I do remember this now. Yes.
We'll be playing Union County here, the women only. The men do not play Union County. And that should be another good game. Mercer played Union County well here, but I don't know if it's the home team, Mercer's the home team that game, or Union is the home team. But it's on our court.
Gotcha.
So either way, we're the home team.
When you say we and our, that means you. I'm a professional. I go straight down the middle, Mike.
Yep. I'm a homer.
You were.
I was
couldn't tell.
I coached here for 30 years, and we had many good seasons. We won 7 region championships, made it to the national tournament twice. So it's exciting. It's for me watching these teams play is really exciting. The last few years, prior to Bob Fisher taking over, it wasn't so good. Girls weren't responding. They weren't getting the players. But when Bob took over the program, took a turn back to where it should be. And I like seeing that.
Yeah, this is a program that's on the rise right now, no doubt. And it was non-existent 2 seasons ago. The first season back was last year, and they've taken some serious strides this season, because they are red hot right now, and they've won 11.
One of your biggest things at this level is obviously getting recruits and getting good players in. The advantage to the internet now and to media, social media, allows you to reach out to a lot more kids. And also you have some stuff going on where kids can go into the portal and actually transfer, and you picked up some kids here and there. Back when I was coaching the program here, we didn't have those options. We pretty much recruited kids from Mercer County. Not to say that the kids from Mercer County aren't good basketball players, they are. Unfortunately, we did not get the cream of the crop all the time. The cream of the crop tended to go to 4-year schools. I want to play somewhere else. It was a stigma. Unfortunately, that hurt us. Now, I think more and more kids are starting to realize that coming to Mercer not only helps you academically, it gives you an opportunity to gain great experience for 2 years, which you may not get at a 4-year program sitting on the bench.
Right.
So my philosophy was always trying to get these kids to understand, hey, this is a very inexpensive way for you to get an education and a very good way for you to learn the game of basketball beyond your high school career.
Right. You can see on the screen that was number 11, Mia Wilkins. She's been a standout player today. She's got unofficially 12. You've got the book next to you. You can maybe fact check me on that. I believe she has 12. Kyra Edwards has 13 for the day. Maya Alford has 7 on the interior. Evangelina Francisco has 5. And Gabby Smith with that 3 in the corner that we saw a replay of earlier. So Mercer getting it from their quote-unquote big men with Alford and Wilkins.
Now we see Harcum has returned to the court, and they're doing a little bit of talking here. And this is something you can, as a coach, you can do as much talking as you want to, but it's out there on the floor.
Right.
Those girls on the floor have to have that desire and have to want it. And Mercer seems to be there right now. Harcum is going to have to turn it up a lot.
Yeah, it feels like the intensity level is stronger on the Mercer side than it is in the Harcum. It seems like they weren't ready for this kind of pressure. As you said, they're coming on the road. This is a little bit more of an intense kind of team than we played in the past, so they don't appear to be ready. So we'll see how they adjust in this second half.
And remember, Mercer went to Harcum and led early in the game, and then Harcum just kind of come at the end of the game and took it away from them.
Yep.
So, I mean, from their perspective, they're not worried.
Yep.
They've done this before. They can come back and beat Mercer. But it's a different Mercer team, and this Mercer team is ready today.
They really are.
When I watched that first game, I saw a lot of mistakes. A lot of things happened that shouldn't have happened. And fortunately, Mercer has seemed like it's cleaned a lot of that up today. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we stay that way.
Yeah, and it's well, again, I'm a professional, so I cannot root. Also, as we mentioned earlier, Mercer, the first game against Harcum, they had Shauna Garcia-Gollin in that game, who was an important contributor to this club. She was averaging 13.7 points a game, 2.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 3 rebounds a game. So to replace that kind of replace that kind of production in a game like that is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and Gabby Smith and Patricia Monroe have done a great job. Gabby Smith has stepped in and done a nice job. Shauna was one of the better players on last year's team as well. So I mean, this is her second year, and she has a lot of experience. And she's just a tough kid who, unfortunately suffered a knee injury. And I know it's tearing her apart not to be able to be out there with her teammates. But she's here supporting them. And take some of her spirit, I'm sure that she'll help carry them to the end.
100%. And, Patricia Monroe has been an effective player coming off the bench for this club. Emma Wilkie is as well. We haven't seen her today. Right. But yes, Gabby Smith, first and foremost, stepping into that starting lineup and being productive on this club, because it's not just the points with Gabby Smith. She does all the little things. She gets in spaces. She affects passing lanes. She rebounds. She sets screens.
The one thing you not teach is speed. Either the player has it or doesn't have it. I mean, improve it to a degree, but reaction speed, quickness, speed, all those things come into play. How fast does the player take in information and get that information, process it, and turn it into an activity. And all that enters the game. And they seem to have it. We'll see what occurs.
Yeah, this should be a crackerjack second half here, where Mercer with a 14-point advantage. Harcum is not going to roll over in this game. They're going to come out strong. I believe it. So we should have a lot of good action in this second half. We're about ready to go. Mercer up 40-26. So happy you joined us today. My name is Steven Schechter. I am extremely handsome, and I'm joined by my equally attractive broadcast partner, former women's basketball coach Mike Tenaglia. Here we go. Sophia Vitucci. It's manned by Mercer to start it off.
Yep. Oh, interesting.
Barros. Immediately to the basket, no good, but rebounded and put up and in by Nyona Austin. So immediately Harcum asserting themselves on the offensive end.
Yeah, I question maybe what Bob wants to do is show him something a little different to start, and maybe.
So Francisco's 3 is no good. It's going to go out of bounds in favor of the Bears.
Well, now we're pressing full court man. they going to double? Yes, there it is.
They are going to double.
See, they anticipate that next pass very well. And surprisingly, Harcum isn't holding and looking across the court. They're trying to show that short pass, and it's going to get stolen.
All right, Taylor Barris will inbound against this full court pressure. Vitucci over to Brewington. Here comes Kendall Brewington. There's the double, causes the turnover. Back the other way comes Smith. Smith with numbers. Shot way high, no good. Maya Alford, her shot also no good. Rebound taken by Nyona Austin. She goes down, and there's a foul.
Ooh.
The foul was called on Mia Wilkins.
Yeah, go ahead. You see what happens as they turn to do that dribble. Mercer comes from behind and steals this ball.
There is Austin, no good, but rebounded and put up right in by Eternity Aiken. So it is down to a 10-point game. Mercer haven't put anything in yet in this second half.
All right, they're in that 2-3 again. That switching 2-3 zone. See, somebody over here. Here it is right here. See her? Gabry. But by the time she gets there, it's too late.
That is a travel on Kyra Edwards.
All right,
so it's another turnover.
So we've come out with a couple of. This can only enhance Harcum's position right now. We need to get a stop and a break.
That's Barros. Nice looking pass over to Nyona Austin. And it is down to 8, and you can see the belief in the Harcum players, as this is much more their kind of game now.
Yep. There's your opening.
There it is, Gabby
is.
Smith,
That's
3.
Gotta make it, though.
Oh, and that's a nice take after a good kick ahead by Kendall Brewington. And going into a timeout called by the Mustangs, Harcum has shaved this lead from 14 to 6 in 1 minute and 56 seconds. And we'll take a look on the replay on how they were able to do it.
Yeah, and Coach Fusi quickly called a timeout and to readdress some of the issues. Looks like some of the players aren't getting in that position to trap quick enough. And as a result, they're not getting back either. That's Harcum was able to throw that ball 2 passes length of the court.
It seems also like Harcum is getting easy baskets.
Right now, yes. Yeah. And that's, I mean, you think about the first part of the game, that's exactly what happened in reverse. Mercer was getting a lot of good looks, a lot of easy looks. Now one of the things you always talk about as a coach coming out of the locker room is if a team's going to come back, they're going to come back during that first 5 minutes of the second half.
Yeah.
That's normally when they make their run. And then, of course, the game is about runs after that. You've got to make a run. They got to make a run. And the team that makes the most consistent runs is going to win the basketball game. Now, right now, Mercer needs to settle down, get a basket, and stop Harcum from scoring.
Yep. Here we go. And actually, Mia Wilkins will advance the basketball for the Mustangs. Lay it off Alford. Shot no good, but a foul. So that's a much better possession.
Yeah, but Maya rushed that a little bit. She had time to just settle down, but she wanted to get that shot off. I guess the concern is the block. But that's a good play. Wide open in the middle.
All right, Alford, she's good for 14.9 points a game. 11.9 rebounds as well. Short on that.
Now, as a team, this is where you see what Mercer has, because they've got to meet this challenge right now. There you go.
Yep.
Get one at least.
It's important to see the ball go through the basket for Mercer in this second half. Numbers immediately. Vitucci kick out. Shot no good. Vitucci with a rebound. Her shot's no good, but she is fouled by Patricia Monroe. I think that's her third.
That's 3 on Trev. That's 3 on Trev.
So, Kyra Edwards will come in, take out Patricia Monroe with her 3 fouls. And the bench gets a little bit shorter right now for Mercer.
And as you saw, Mercer they beat that first press. Harcum beat that first part of that press and was able to go 3-on-2 against Mercer's defenders. So anytime you get that numerical advantage, you're going to get more opportunity to score.
First one is good for Vitucci. And her second is true as well. So, 5-point advantage. Let's see how the Mustangs respond.
Look at Alfred, too late.
Things were easy in this first half to get baskets, much more difficult now in this second half. There's Kyra Edwards, slick little move, but the shot's no good. Wilkins, rebound in traffic, rejected, it'll go out of bounds. Plenty of time on the timer, 18 seconds left on this shot clock. This is Francisco, 3 up, no good, taken down by Taylor Barros.
Now, one thing you don't want to do is force shots.
Oh, just a beautiful pass to Niona Austin on the cut. This is down to a skinny 3-point advantage now.
And as you can see, Harcum has picked up the pace. We thought maybe they might slow it down, but they haven't had to. Mercer creating some issues here. This is going to be a basket.
It is a basket. Maya Alford, once again, that gives her 15 on the game. Or excuse me, that's 10.
Yeah, she had that girl pinned on her shoulder. There's no way she could get over unless she shot it short. She pinned her, and that was a nice move. Nice entry pass.
That is from the quarter. Brewington no good. Edwards able to grab the rebound. A foul on Vitucci.
Now what you're seeing Harcum do is they're getting that ball in the middle quickly and then getting it out through the wings very fast. So they're moving the ball at a much quicker pace than they did earlier tonight.
And there it is. You called this before it happened. You could see the, it was just a good look for Maya Alford.
This is big here. She's got to get this. It's not.
Where do you go if you're Mercer?
Well, I think. See, I like the two guards set on this, but he goes one and they'll pressure that, and that's going to get inside. But they're collapsing on that.
Yep.
And they need to get the ball reversed to the other side to Francisco to get a good look. But unfortunately, I mean, she's open in there.
Okay, it's a 5-point advantage for the home side with 6:07 to go in this third quarter. Sanaya Parker now into this game. There's the three, no good, but taken down by Austin. Austin's shot deflected, and Alford will advance for the Mustangs.
Get in,
Over to Edwards. Shot is good, but it's been waved off for a travel.
Wow, I couldn't see if that was not travel or not because I was blocked by the coach, but that's a nice shot. A little flat, but right in.
We'll get another look at it.
Let's see if it shows us. Well, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
of course, it may have been before that.
All right, Vitucci. Parker now. There's the matchup zone again. Barros, there's the skip. Parker penetrates, shot, no good, but a foul. Foul on Mia Wilkins. It's going to be shots for Sanaya Parker.
It's only her second foul, so they're fine there.
And Parker hits the first. Pretty good crowd in here for this game on Valentine's Day. We'll have the men's game right after this. Kyra Edwards on the right side. Vitucci on her.
See, you haven't seen Francisco get in the offense in a while, right? Let's see if we can get her involved.
Edwards, shot no good. Rebounded Parker. They've got numbers. Here comes Sanaya Parker. Easy lay-in by Sanaya Parker makes this a 2-point game.
See, I don't like Francisco down in that corner. She needs to move.
There's Wilkins, that's a 2. It's also no good. Barrow, so kick out, and here comes Helm. There's Vitucci for the lead, no good. Taken down by Austin.
Nice steal.
Yeah, picked out by Wilkins. Wilkins going to go
she's
all
going
the
coast
distance.
to coast.
No good.
And a foul.
And we've got a foul called.
And that's on Kyra, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's 3 on Kyra.
Third foul on Kyra Edwards. Yeah, there's a good look
That's
at the
another
steal.
thing that's about to take place. You notice the 4 fouls against Mercer. If they get that 5th one, now they're shooting.
Yeah, there's
so every foul, whether it's a contact foul mid-court, and that's crazy because all the stuff that goes on, if you touch somebody mid-court, you get a foul and you go into the line.
Well, it's 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go in
Yeah.
this quarter. Plenty of time. All right, here come Harcum with a chance to tie or take the lead about midway through this third quarter. They go to their top scorer, Vitucci. She's going to kick out. Taylor Barris, get down for Taylor Barris. And the Harcum Bears have put themselves ahead by 1, 44-43.
Telegraphing passes.
Yep, turnover. Here comes Vitucci. Drop down and a foul on Kendall Brewington will send her to the line, and things have gone pear-shaped for these Mercer County Community College Vikings.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about. If Harcum's made this run, Mercer starting to get into foul trouble. There's several girls with 3, and at some point we've got to get control of this, and it doesn't look like we're able to at this point.
Also, that was the first time all broadcasts I screwed up and said Vikings instead of Mustangs. I'm pretty impressed. Might be disconcerting for our viewers. It says Vikings on the floor. It says it on the table over here where we are. We are the Mercer County Community College Mustangs. There hasn't been a rebrand yet of the court.
All right, that helps.
Yep, 2 misses. So Mercer is still down 1.
See,
That's Edwards.
No,
3 from the corner.
Whoa.
Get down for Kyra Edwards.
That's one of those, the coach saying, no. Oh, good shot, good shot. Seemed early, but good. She put it in.
Yep, she did. Mercer out ahead again. There's Vitucci starting to assert herself a little bit more, and there she is again. Back up to 9 points now for Sophia Vitucci. Still 14 off her average, so we're going to see a lot more of her before this ends.
See, if Francisco would come up high on that other side, I think she's nice move, but she's wide open. The ball hasn't gone to her in almost the whole entire quarter.
Yeah, that was a tough take by Kyra Edwards.
Oh my gosh!
And there's a 3 by Vitucci, no good. Good look, but didn't
Gabby,
go
you're in
down.
trouble. It's a trap coming.
Yep, she did see the trap coming. Timeout called by Coach Fusick. Well, I have a minute. You notice the Mercer players wearing the orange shirts and the Mercer coaches. That's because of Play Smart Save Lives. PlaySmartSaveLives.org that promotes secure firearm storage and responsible gun education while providing resources to coaches and teams to help educate young athletes and support teams navigating the heartbreaking impact of gun violence. Visit PlaySmartSaveLives.org. We get a look at some of the highlights from this past quarter.
Yeah, well,
the strip by Wilkins.
Most of the highlights have been in Harcum's favor this half. Complete reversal of the first half of the game.
Ed Mercer have gotten points in the last few possessions, though. They've found their way back in it. They looked pretty static in those first few minutes, and then Harcum was just getting nonstop and open looks.
And again, this is very similar to the first game these 2 teams played. Mercer got out to a lead on Harcum, 8-9 points. Harcum climbed back in it. Mercer got to a lead again, and Harcum climbed back in it. And then toward the end of the fourth quarter, midway through the fourth quarter, Harcum started to assert itself and took the lead. Here we saw this a little earlier. Harcum asserted itself at the start of the second half and managed to get the lead. Now Mercer has the lead back. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see if fatigue comes into this at all. Because at this point, I would imagine that Mercer girls are a little bit more tired than the girls from Harcum, only because of the substitution situation. and there's nothing Coach Fusi can do about that.
Right. All right, ball's back in play. Kyra Edwards been very aggressive today so far. She has 18 by my count. Interior, Wilkins out. There's the three from the corner. No good by Gabby Edwards.
Smith.
Or Gabby Smith.
There
My
you
apologies.
Go. So you're allowed to make a mistake.
I hope so.
None of us are perfect.
Oh, well. Here we go. This is Harcum into the half court. Nice pass over to Austin, and she is met by Maya Alford with a little too much body contact. So that's going to be shots.
And that's 4 on her.
So that is 4 on Maya Alford, and the foul trouble is beginning to pile up for Mercer.
Yeah. This as a coach has to be one of your biggest concerns. I mean, you're going to lose 2 or 3 starters. That could be a problem.
Yeah, they really need to have Maya Alford back in this game. However, Coach Fusick is going to be forced to leave her on the bench for an extended period now because you can't take the chance of her grabbing a 5th. It's going to hurt Mercer's rebounding ability, but we'll see if they can power through.
Oh, no,
this is Edwards with a hand in her face. No good.
I'm not. See, but this is the way they play. This is their tempo, and I'm not sure that I like that last selection by Kyra, but hey, if she hits it, it's wonderful. But they want that fast-paced game, and now we got a tie ball game.
Yeah, that was early in the clock. Ball didn't pass at all. Looking for Francisco, but a turnover on Smith. Vitucci will come back into this game. We are tied. Just look at the replay.
I think Mercer wants to get the ball to Francisco at this point. I think they realize that she's not getting any opportunities. I mean, she's averaging 23 points a game, and I'm not sure where she sits now.
I have her with 5.
5 points?
Yep. There is Francisco with a little spin, but no good. That's
nice
clear
job
by Wilkins.
Nice job.
Mia Wilkins with a nice board and bucket to give Mercer a 2-point lead. Tough defense by Smith. Got to be careful, though. Don't want another foul. This is Vitucci. Kick out. Taylor Barris on line, but no good. Boarded by Francisco. Evangelina Francisco. Penetrate, but knocked back by Vitucci. And this is going to be a wide open bucket for Sophia Vitucci. So we're tied at 50 with 1:10 to go in this third quarter.
That probably wasn't the wisest choice for Francisco, but it's easier to sit back and watch it after it happened.
Right.
But they're looking for them to pass the ball out of that. And right now you can see Mercer's a little confused, a little frustrated.
There's Mia Wilkins. She's rejected by Niona Austin.
Nia Austin is doing quite a job inside blocking shots, so she's a little bit like Matembe used to play with the Sixers years ago. No.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Matembe Mutombo, right.
This is Francisco with her opposite number, Sanaya Parker, on the defense.
Wow.
Passing to Monroe. Slips by Smith. No time on the shot clock left, so that's going to be a turnover on the Mustangs.
Yep. The quarter might come at the right time to get Mercer a chance to sit back and rethink what's going on and regroup, because they certainly need that right now.
They definitely need a rest.
It's a 15-point swing in this half, right?
There's a little bit more pressure. Vitucci from the elbow, short. So there's Gabby Smith up to Wilkins.
She got her.
She takes contact, up and in by Mia Wilkins. And she'll have a chance to complete the traditional three-point play.
Yeah, this is a nice play. This is, first off, Gabby Smith makes a good pass on the release on that. And then Mia does what she does best, goes length of the court and scores.
All right, big bucket there by Mia Wilkins. Mia Wilkins' shot is no good, but Patricia Monroe with an offensive
See,
board.
another pass trying
However,
to be thrown through those girls instead of, and they get their hands on it.
this is Vitucci. Do a little crossover. Oh, and a timeout called by Coach Horton, sensing the pressure.
He saved them right there. That was about to be a turnover.
It was. So with 8.5 to go in this third quarter, Mercer with a 2-point advantage. We'll see what Harcum draws up coming out of this break.
There's no, I mean, 8.5, they're going to be looking, I think they're going to be looking for Verducci to shoot the three, but give them the lead going into the quarter. But
what are Sharika Savage telling their team right now? What are you looking out for coming out of this?
He's got it. First of all, he's got to calm them down. Okay, because they look to be a little rattled. They're tired. They're gassy, confused, breathing heavy. So he's got to get them to understand that you're going to get a break here in less than 8 seconds. So play good, solid defense for 8 seconds. Don't allow them in the shot, and for heaven's sake, do not foul. Okay, you cannot foul on this play. If they foul, that's going to increase that situation. They're going to go to the line and be given a free two. So basically, it just calms them down. Calms them down and gets them under control. Lets them think about the 8 seconds. Let's play a solid defense.
Yeah, it's too.
And if you get an opportunity, maybe you can get a quick strike the other way. We saw that in the first half.
It's true. It's too good a team to give free baskets to.
Yeah.
This Harcum College Bears. That's Parker.
There's that.
Brewington. There's the skip.
There's that skip pass.
And that's Vitucci. That's what they want, but it's no good. And as we go into break, Mercer will preserve a 2-point advantage. So, the pictures you're seeing today are brought to you by students in the television and digital film program at Mercer County Community College. They're doing a terrific job, and it's hard to believe that some of them are just in their first year here. Classes feature real-world experiences and hands-on learning. These are tomorrow's professionals, and there's always space available on our production team. We invite you to explore the many possible careers in media and film at Mercer County Community College. And as one of those Mercer students, I can encourage many people to come join us. It is a fantastic group of people, supported by our two wonderful faculty advisors, Dr. Steve Voorhees and Barry Levy. We've got a crew here of 19 for this game, a few extras coming in for the next game as well. They're doing a wonderful job. We can see George over there on the camera, along with Michael, Io, and Lily over there. Up top, we've got Emily and Colin. And sitting next to me is Hola Butt, our desk supervisor. Look at some third quarter highlights now, Mike.
Yeah, that's Kari hitting that shot from the corner. Francisco, who's normally their leading scorer, has been held down quite a bit here. She needs to get rolling in this quarter.
It seems like in other games, Francisco's handled the ball more, whereas Kyra Edwards has been the primary ball handler in this game.
Yeah, I just think this zone has, I mean, she's down in the corner again. I think you bring her up here. That forces Harcum to come up and play her. See, because they want to switch here. See, if she was up here, there she goes to the other side. But again, she's still where that girl can get out and get her on its own. But, you know, Coach Fusi knows what he's doing, so.
Patricia
oh, wow.
Monroe.
Patricia Monroe with a big basket.
Those are her first 2 points of the game. Give Mercer a 4-point advantage to kick off this fourth quarter. Some nice ball handling by Brewington. Winds up with Wilkins. On the break, she's got Francisco with her with a step through. Beautifully done by Mia Wilkins. Mercer is still to a 6-point advantage. That was another near turnover by Francisco.
Now it appears that Mercer has gone back to that pressing pressure type game, and the ball seems to be going their way. Let's see what happens here.
Sanaya Parker uses the left. Rejected by Mia Wilkins.
Get out of here.
The reversal is no good. Austin's shot is no good. Taken off the board by Wilkins.
I'd have to say she's going coast to coast. Oh, Maya.
She's
It'll
able
be
to
around
save,
it.
get it to Patricia Monroe.
Bring it out.
Smart play by Patricia
no.
Monroe, but too lazy on the pass over to Taylor Barris. She's got a lot of open real estate in front of her, and she's fouled by Evangelina Francisco.
Wilkins gassed right here.
Yeah, Mia Wilkins never even made it across court. You'll start to see her in her picture on the left side now.
Yeah, sometimes I think Mia goes to the basket so well that she thinks she can do it every time, and I kind of thought she should have pulled the jump stop right there, and she took that ball into too much traffic. Now, she has gotten away with it several times today, but, you know.
So Vitucci there scores with the N1. She'll have a chance for the traditional three-point play. And that's Francisco again on the foul. And that's her third. And I think the only people on Mercer without 3 fouls are you and I.
Yeah. It's possible.
This is Sophia Vitucci, top scorer for their club. Hits calmly. Now she's up to 13 points after a quiet first half. This is Smith, and there's Francisco, top of the key.
One of the things you don't see from the teams is faking a pass. Very seldom do you see many girls faking passes out. And I think that's where the game becomes easy to read. You know, every once in a while you want to fake a pass to make a pass. That's what we used to tell the kids, you know. You need to bring that into the game. A jump stop once in a while. You need to do these things because if you become too patterned, it's easy to read you. And if you can be read, then you're in trouble.
All right, Naona Austin had the ball out of bounds for Harcum, so that's a turnover to Mercer. They have it.
There it is.
There's Francisco, 3, no good. Cleared by Taylor Barros. Here come Harcum. Skip pass. Kendall Brewington, no good. Rebound Austin, and there's Vitucci. Here comes Taylor Barros with a nice crossover. Kicks out to Vitucci. 3 gets down for Sophia Vitucci. And we have a tie game with 7.5 to go.
One of the things we've noticed the second half that Harcum has not applied any full court pressure at all. They've stuck with this 2-3 zone, and it's been effective.
It has. Mercer has not had a very good rhythm offensively at all in this half. There's Wilkins.
Very nice. That's short.
She's short, though. That could be the fatigue. Now with a chance to take the lead and numbers. Sophia Vitucci from the elbow, no good. Good use of her body by Francisco to get the rebound. Here she comes the other way. She is going to take this from the elbow, but that's no good. And Naona Austin has it.
Now, this is something, too, a player trying to put the team on her back, knowing that she's a scorer, knowing that this is the case. So she's pressing a little bit right now, and she needs to relax and let the game come to her a little more.
Well, that is a strong take by Taylor Barros to nudge Harcum ahead in this fourth quarter.
This is very similar to what occurred previously in the first game. It was at this stage of the game where Harcum seemed to get its bearing and take over the game.
There's Francisco. Steps into a 3. No good. And taken the other way. Here come Harcum. There's Vitucci. She takes contact by Smith.
Yep.
Calls it a 2-shot foul.
Ooh.
To the consternation of head coach Bob Fusick.
Don't pick up on now. Now this is important. Coach has got to be careful here because if he picks up this technical, it's would be a tough call. I disagree with the call. I thought the call should have been a non-shooting foul, but you know.
Vitucci hits the first.
So this is the biggest lead I think Harcum has had, right?
Yeah, it is. This is up to 3 now. Also, I think we just broke history. I think that's the first time we've ever had a basketball coach disagree with a foul that's been called on the floor. I don't think I've ever seen it.
No, it doesn't happen.
We're going to want to mark the day and time on that, but that is now a 4-point advantage for the conference leading Harcum College Bears, winners of 22 in a row, 13-0 in the conference. Let's see if Mercer can slay the dragon. Evangelina Francisco, lay off. Mia Wilkins from the baseline, in and out, and rebounded by Nyona Austin. Good look.
That was a good shot. That ball was down but came back out. Here we go. We got a break. And the pace has picked up quite a bit now again.
Yep. This is more how Mercer wants to play.
Yeah.
But they're going to need to see the ball go through the basket a few more times here. There's Mia Wilkins again. Francisco from the baseline. Just can't really get it going yet today.
Get it going.
There's Vitucci. Lays it off, kick out, and this is Barris.
That's
three
way
off glass. Banks not open, but taken in by Taylor Barris on the slop. So now it's up to a 6-point lead. We expected a competitive game. We have gotten it to this point, and we are in the final act of this. Just under 5 minutes to go in this basketball game. Kyra Edwards over to Francisco, inside to Wilkins, turn, shot, up and almost in, but no good. She's rebounded and fouled. Mia Wilkins she's just had a heck of a game so far.
Yes, she has, and that was a great second effort on her part.
We have Mia Wilkins,
and here we are again.
17.
Harcum has 1 foul, Mercer has 3, so we're getting near that situation where we're in foul trouble.
This is a good look for Francisco, but no good, just a little hard. And Sanaya Parker pulls it down. Critical trip now. Taylor Barros in, shot. Rebounded and out of bounds off Francisco, so it'll stay with the Harcum College Bears.
Yep. I agree with Coach on that. So I think she's struggling right now. She's in her own head, so to speak.
Need a short.
She's a good shooter. She'll shoot her way out of it.
Yeah, you need a short memory when you're going to score in a basketball game. You got to forget all the missed shots.
Let's see what happens here. We need this.
This is Kyra.
Oh my.
Edwards
over
to Smith, but her pass is kicked, and we'll get our first look at Emma Wilkie into this game. Give Evangelina Francisco a blow. Also into this game, Kendall Brewington takes out Vitucci for Harcum. So, this is Edwards. Calls for a screen from off.
Now roll to the basket. See Alfred was open on that when she returned?
Edwards,
there you go.
Get down by Kyra
Big
Edwards.
3.
And that draws Mercer closer to 3. Young guard for Philly with a nice 3 and a good game today, Kyra Edwards.
You see how high Lackawanna has spread the ball out, how wide offensively. They're drawing Mercer out.
This is Taylor Barros.
See, watch as they bring out, look how high they are starting their offense.
Yep, and they're going to use clock too.
Yep.
Good defense by Mercer causes a turnover. Nyona Austin couldn't handle the pass. Vitucci with a short rest, and she's going to take out Eternity 8. There's a good look at the 3 by Edwards.
This is big right here.
Yep, Mercer with the 3.5-minute mark in this game, down 3. They've won 11 in a row. They're second in this conference.
There's the screen.
There's Kyra.
No.
Kyra Edwards turns it over. Taylor Barros with a poor pass taken by Maya Offer, but she gives it right back. And that's a foul on Kyra Edwards. I think that's
I think it's on 12, right?
No, that's on Edwards.
Oh, no. It's on Kyra.
It's her 4th, I believe.
Yeah. See, there's no release. When she spins, there's nobody to release the ball to, so we need to move someone back a little bit and give them an opportunity to release that pressure. Harcum is doing.
All right, this is Taylor Barris, who's done everything for this Harcum College Bears team. Rebounds, points, and assists. Handles as well. 13 seconds left on this shot clock. Here's Brewington, drop down, Austin. Her shot's no good, cleared by Wilkins. Mercer have a chance now.
Now let's see if she pulls this up. Don't turn it over.
Edwards.
Bring it out, bring it out.
Wanted to shoot it, but Parker was right there. Inbound to Alford, Maya Alford. Nice pass to Mia Wilkins. That's a good possession by Mercer to draw within one.
Yes, that's a nice play. Maya Alford remained calm. Got a good bounce pass into Mia.
Maya Alford's 4 fouls really affected this game because you can see she's affecting this game on the defensive end as well. Here is Alford.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Drop to Wilkins. Facing pressure by Vitucci. Gonna go side Smith. Now Wilkins. She's got a screen by Alford.
I think Coach needs to get
Smith from 3. No good, but rebounded Alford. Seemed to be a foul, but nothing called. Mercer bench goes berserk, but nothing called. But out of bounds to Mercer. Here's another look. Let's see. Well, that's the bucket. That was good. Francisco come back into this game. Real nice bounce pass.
I would think that this is a smart move here. I was wondering how long he would keep her out.
Yeah.
She gave her just enough time to calm her down, get her head back in the game.
This is Maya Alford. No good. Coming the other way are the Bears. Vitucci traveled with the basket. Oh, actually, no, they're calling the foul
on Edwards.
On Edwards, which is going to be 5 on number 5.
Yeah, he called it on Edwards. That's her 5th, right? That's her 5th. Yeah, again, now this is one of those calls, and at a key time in a game like this to me, did not appear to be a blocking foul, but she was moving. Contact was there. I think the offensive player initiated that contact. Unfortunately, that's not the way it was seen, and that's not the way it was called.
Yep, there it is on your screen right there. There was the contact. She is moving. Emma Wilkie will come in to take out Edwards. So, important free throws here for Vitucci with her team up 1. Calmly puts the first down, does Sophia Vitucci.
Yeah, Vitucci's 5 for 5 from the free throw line, so she's a good free throw shooter.
She's a very good player, versatile, plays often on the ball. She has, according to her coach, 5 Division I offers. So she's played herself into a nice situation. Just under 2 minutes to go, 3-point advantage for the Bears.
And to think that she went to high school less than 20 miles from here.
Yeah. There's Wilkins. Strong
there you go.
Take again. By
all right,
Mia
now let's D up here. Let's D up.
There's the press. Vitucci breaks it, pulls up.
That pull-up jumper is deadly.
That's a very nice play.
I mentioned that earlier in the game, how that pull-up jump shot makes a big difference.
Yeah, you knew she was going to get going, Sophia Vitucci. It was just a matter of time. She's too good a player. This is Mia Wilkins.
Oh, Mia.
Just stripped by Jada Helm. And here comes Vitucci out ahead of the pack. But she's no good. Francisco comes up with it. Little frantic. Gets it down court to Wilkins, who puts it up
that should have been a foul. Wow. She got clobbered.
Called. So it's a 1-point game still. Harcum has it.
That's
and there's a foul on Francisco. We're going to get another look at it here.
Watch after the play. Watch her. No, this is a steal, I think. No, this is not the one I was talking about.
There's that pull-up by Vitucci.
There's that pull-up jumper again.
Yep. And now, because Mercer is in that penalty you talked about.
Now here it is. Watch. Well, maybe not.
Yep, because Mercer's in the penalty. Vitucci, dangerous from the line.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about. Okay, now you're at the end of the game. Mercer, if Mercer were ahead, it would be a different situation because they'd have to foul to get the ball back. But trailing, Harcum does not have to foul.
All right, so it's back to a 3-point advantage after Vitucci.
See if we get this to go overtime.
Let's see if Mercer go for a 3 or a 2. Wilkins penetrates, spins into pressure, but she is fouled by Nyona Austin. Critical free throws now for Mia Wilkins. As a look at the foul. Now Mia Wilkins, who has just played an incredible game. Hits the heel on the first.
That's a coach's nightmare right there. You need them to make the shots down the what few shots you're going to get here. You got to make them. A 2-point game.
Wilkins' second is good.
Got a timeout.
Has a timeout. So while we have a chance, I want to let you know that your director for today's game is Amir Horton, technical director Arlette Quezada. Working the replay system is Linnea Romile and Matt Del Prado. We're doing a great job. Working graphics, Kyla Hernandez, Alexander Chan on the audio. Our music supervisor is Matt Del Prado. Next to us here at the desk, our desk producer Paula Butt. Our PAs are Keyshawn Patel and George Gerald. And working cameras, we have Connor, Emily, Ao, and Michael. Cable pullers, Lily, and Alex Gajowski, otherwise known as Pojo. So, the 2-point game here, Mike, 46 seconds to go. Technically, Mercer doesn't have to foul if they believe they can defend and keep Harcum off the board. Would you play for a foul here, or would you play it out?
I think we got to play it out. I mean, you've got 46 seconds. That can happen in 46 seconds. Mercer gets a steal. They're pressing. Let's see if they can pressure this, turn this ball over. Although at this point of the game, Harcum's pretty well adjusted. That's what I was afraid might happen.
Yep, Harcum easily breaks the press, and Jada Helm lays it in. So now there's a 4-point advantage with 35 seconds to go. There's Alford, handoff to Wilkins.
They need the 3.
Alford will penetrate, no good,
nice
gets
job.
a miss, but can't put it in.
That's going to
Austin
break
has
their
it,
backs
now
right
Mercer
there.
has to foul.
That's breaking their back. And Alford is limping.
And that's a foul on Francisco, really no choice there. So that's going to be 5 on Evangelina Francisco. Patricia Monroe will replace her. So Francisco will come off. Never really able to get it going offensively was Evangelina Francisco, as you mentioned, wasn't really a part of the offense for most of the game.
Yeah, second half she didn't score a point. You know, it's tough. You got to give credit to Harcum, though. They found a way to stop her. And
now Barris hits both, so that's 6-point advantage with 12 seconds to go.
And I believe the big difference in this game was the fouls.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, you know,
and
that's going to do it, 66-72.
The game will end after a rebound with Jada Helm. The Harcum College Bears come back in this second half, 72-66, and win this game for their 23rd in a row. That'll put them at 23-1 on the season, 14-0 in the conference. Mercer will go to 20-4 and 12-3 on this season in the conference. Well, everyone, this has been a lot of fun. Mike, thank you for joining us for this one. Really appreciate it. You can go rest in your trailer for about 20 minutes before we get the men's game going. Thank you to everyone for watching. We really appreciate you checking us out. We'll be back for the men's game, separate link. But we're just very thankful for you to join us. We should have a very good game between the Harcum College Bears and the men's team and the Mercer team.
Looks like it's going to start on time, 20 minutes.
All right. So, again, go back to your trailer, get yourself a nap and a lobster, and we will be back for the second game in just about 20 minutes. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll see you next time.